Hello everybody, welcome to Ocarina of Time. I just gotta throw on the speedrunning cam, there we go. Alright, so we're gonna practice a few, maybe just one faster quest before we get, sorry I just hit my mic, before we get into the actual runs. Let's see, whoops. Alright, let's just load up. I don't know why I named it that. Whatever. There we go. Then I won't be stuck in the intro cutscene ever. Alright, but there's two things I want to do. I want to practice the bridge jump. Okay. Jeez, okay. I didn't think that one was gonna work. Oh. Okay, hold on. Let me move kind of far away, so it's a little bit easier. Oh my god, this guy's the worst. Are you maybe? Maybe I'm not too bad today. I take back my statements. I don't know why this trick, I just am all of a sudden super bad at it. That's way too far anyway. Okay, I think I'm doing okay with these. I take back... Every time I think I'm doing okay, I somehow am not. And we'll do it like this. Hmm. Wow. I'm kind of surprised that one didn't clip me. Okay. Okay. I think I know what I've been doing wrong this whole time. I just have to... Oh my goodness, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. I think I figured out what I was doing wrong. This might be just a guess, but I think every time when I was turning right, I was doing this little, like step with Link. And I think that was moving me just far enough away where that stopped working. Like that. I mean, that time I just didn't get ISG. But I think my issue is that I'm holding left for too long when I set this up. Okay, nice. Okay. So yeah, I feel like I'm having way higher success when I do that. Alright, let me now do... Let's see here. Oops, don't overwrite anything. There you go. Go to import. I mean, I don't really do super slide, but this is the closest save to what I want to actually try. Yeah, I think so. Okay. Okay, if this doesn't work, I'm just gonna turbo my way across the bridge. Okay. Okay, that... Yeah, that's fine. I just want to practice the new bridge skip. Or whatever, gate skip, not bridge skip. Okay. Wait, hold on. I was holding my shield. Very nice, yeah. And then... Do I tell Big Blue? There we go. That Big Blue? I think it is, yeah. Okay, that was because I was holding something. Okay. Okay. I can let a few frames pass. I'm not going to though, because I'm scared. Okay. Oops, I let go of Z too early. Okay. Now I should probably pause buffer each frame. Okay, there we go. So yeah. Oh, what is wrong with me? That was crazy if that would have worked. Two more frames. Oh, never mind. Okay. Do one more time. Next frame should be big blue. Okay, there we go. Alright, I think... Alright, that should be everything I need to practice. Actually, here, hold on. There's one more thing. Okay. Be like, man, okay. Let's see here. Okay. I think I need to go... Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna try head clip quickly, make sure I can do that. I did not get ISG. I don't trust myself enough. Okay. Alright, it's a good thing I'm practicing this. There we go. That's... Okay. That was an early shield. Right, okay. Okay, part one's down. Okay. Okay, there we go. Let me try this from the non-initial starting point. Oops. Yeah, so target this wall. Shoot. Come on. Right, that's not good. Come on. I mean, hopefully I just won't need to do this one. I have notes somewhere. I need to quickly open those up. Okay, so go into the corner. Target the wall. Horizontal slash. Vertical by shield. I guess we're just not gonna worry what happens if I can't. Yep. If I can't do this. Oops, that was one frame too many. Jeez. Okay. Stop. Okay, so you go into the corner and you target the wall. I don't know. I don't feel like practicing a non-initial. We're just gonna hope for the best. Anyway, I think I feel confident enough. Let's just go for actual runs, not No. Yeah, let's do one faster quest run, and then if I'm feeling confident, then I'll do a real one. Mainly because I don't want to sit there for like, I don't know, just the beginning is so boring with all the cutscenes. I don't want to like fail a trick randomly and have to start all over. Okay. Nice start. Nope. Alright, doing okay so far. Okay, it's been a while since I've done any speedruns, so... just to warm up the muscle memory. As long as I'm quick. That's too far over. The trick there is you can line up with the sign so you know that you're like right at the entrance, but I missed it slightly. Come on. Thank you. Alright. First I get this perfect in practice. An actual run is when I mess up. Okay, yeah, third time's a charm. I'll take it. Okay. Nope. Dropped it. It's okay. I mean, I still got a good distance. Nice. Okay, there we go. First try escape. That's what I like. That's basically not the hardest trick, but the trick that I've been dreading the most because I just somehow got really bad at it. Okay, there should be a correct angle. Oh geez, I just let go of Z. Since I've been practicing so much, been holding Z down a lot, so my finger was getting a little sore. Oh, this should still work. Okay. Just, you know, just reset. I don't think I've ever missed that quite like that. Alright, that's okay. Oh, sorry, 2 side hops. Okay, please don't. Okay. A little bit too close for comfort, but that's okay. Okay, I'm just slightly off with the sign. That's okay. Small adjustment. Alright, let's see. Okay, that one was a little tad bit early. There we go. We're doing better. Let's see, hopefully I don't drop it here. I don't think I'm gonna get it in general. Nope. Alright. It happens. Yep. Alright, yeah, it's just a sign that I should not try it. Nice, yeah. The good news is we got escape. First try 2 times in a row. This is important. Okay, now I will hold Z the whole time. I will not randomly drop my Z target. Is that? Yeah, okay. This should work. Okay. I don't trust my ESS angle. There we go. Good, we did it. Okay, let's see if we can do this. No, because I'm not even in the spot to grab them. Okay. It's okay. It's always worth the attempt, because we gotta wait for Navi regardless. There's not a lot of opportunities to hydrate in Faster Quest. Alright, doing good. Yeah, I thought that might have been early. Alright, that's fine. Okay. This is becoming less fine. Okay. There we go. I don't know why it took me so many tries to get, but whatever. It's gonna have fun shimmying in the corner. Okay then. You know, now is when I'm starting to think we have an issue here. There we go. I got the really cool hats that I never can do. Oh. I'm a little bit behind PB, but that's okay. This is more for practice than anything else. Gotta slowly come up here. Oh yeah, I mean the majority of the child section in this run, I mean, besides the fact that I can randomly stop learning how to do escape, the majority of this is just optimizing it and not failing like tricks like that. It's the adult section that, like, that's when I really have to, like, practice. Because the adult section has harder tricks, and those tricks are tricks that I really can't afford to fail. Yeah, perks of the owl skip, but... And I'll still practice that like the owl... Like I talked to the owl. Oh, come on, dog, get out of my way. I think that's the first time a dog has ever distracted me. Oh my gosh, break the crate. Thank you. Okay, there we go. Gonna ignore you because, I mean, no reason for me to talk to you. This should work. Otherwise, I do have a backup. Yeah, this looks like the right angle. Yeah, we're good. Just gotta go wake up, or not wake up, we just gotta skip Talon. And do the Master Sword cutscene, and then we're already an adult. I had to wait till day, so that's why I did that. I don't know why I went for that. That was the most pointless thing ever. Oops. Okay. Let's not go for any crazy skips. I also lost a bomb shoe, which isn't the end of the world. Okay. Really? Well, whatever, it happens. Oh. Of course, my final side hop had to be that. What is wrong with me today? At this point, it's just would be faster to go through the cutscene. Okay. Yo, I don't know why that was so difficult for me. So, yeah. I don't know what I was trying to do there. I was... Ignore that. That was just total brain fart. Need to go buy a shield now. Nice bonk. Okay. Didn't talk to anybody, so good job. Good job, me. And now, Door of Time. I don't know, every time I talk this trick up, I fail it. I have the wrong angle. Good start. I talked it up. Okay, here. I don't trust this. There we go. First try. Alright, there was no reason to worry. I do have to. I mean, I guess I can just wait till the save and quit. Oh, just hit the mic with my glasses, no big deal. But yeah, I mean, the Door of Time is not, it's not hard once you understand it. It's just tedious and has a lot of, there's like 3 different tricks you have to do in the middle of it. So it can be tricky. And it's like a super important trick to know, so it's something that like you have to learn. It's not like, for example, like Shadow, like I can go through Shadow or I could skip Shadow. Like, there's options, but like with Door of Time, like you just can't. Anyway, we got good old Dampé coming up. He may not be able to end my run like he does in 100%, but he can be annoying. I mean, I guess he could Dampé combo me, and that would usually end a run. So I guess I take it back. He can end my run anytime he feels like it. Huh. I was just a little bit too fast. Whatever. Alright, throwing down a warning flame. Or do I trust him? No, but we're gonna go the left way anyway. Nice bonk. Alright. That's what I get for going the Dampé way. Alright, okay, we're doing good. Not the fastest Dampé time I've ever had, but, you know, a pretty good one overall. Okay. I don't know why I decided to walk forward. My bad, my bad. Okay, so I need hookshot and bomb shoes. Alright, that's twice today I failed hookshot quick draw, but that's okay. Alright, yeah. Third time's a charm. And there you go, we got quick draw. Come on. There we go. First one's done. Oops, don't go down there. Dude, don't go down there. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, I really thought I almost voided out there because my angle is not perfect. That was kind of scary. Okay, it's a bad angle as well. Yeah, okay. I need this and this. Thank you very much. I need one more over here. Thank you. Now we can go fight Dead Hand. Nope. Okay, not a perfect fight, but a pretty good one, all things considered. Alright, let's just, do that, and I will safety save this area. Oh, this does not line me up. Does it? No, it does, okay. Oh, that's way too many. Oh, I also... I'm more focused on doing the tricks than my timer. Okay. Okay, easy. Why can't I ever just do that in a run? Also, how do I... Oh yeah, wait, I must have gotten hit in that fight. I'm guessing, I don't know. I shouldn't be at the heart that I'm at, the heart amount that I'm at, but you know, that's okay. Wait, do I? I do not. Okay. Okay, there we go. Here you go, really easy. Man, why can't I just do all this in an actual run, ever? Yeah, whatever. It's okay. Yeah, we're getting practicing. That's what's important. I will say, for once, I think that was probably the best, like, spirit, or shadow. That was the best, like, shadow temple I've done in succession. Because although, I mean, I didn't make Dead Hand dig again, so that was good. And I got the bolt skip pretty instantly, so... Yeah, it's definitely better than what I usually do. I also didn't interact with that grave too, which is something that I usually always do. don't know if this is any faster or not, but I always feel like it is. That's why... Jeez, okay. That's why I do it. Because it makes me feel like I'm going faster, even if I might not be. Otherwise, I mean, this backwalk is pretty free. I don't run any percent. Well, okay, I do GSR, Ganondorf source requirement. It's where you do Shadow, Spirit, get the bow from Forest, and then defeat Ganon. It's the most beginner friendly of all the routes. Yeah, it doesn't you're not allowed to do anything like wrong warping from the blue warps or do any item manipulation like SRM or anything like that. The best way to learn it is if you go to speedruns.com, there's a Discord, and there's a pretty good resource guide. The person I learned it from, if you YouTube somebody named Zelly Zell, he has a pretty good GSR video, and it is a little outdated. It's like 3 years old now, I think. But I mean, if you watch like anybody do speedruns, then you kind of learn what's outdated, and then from there, there's like the Discord can help you find videos. Otherwise, you can just kind of like figure out like what tricks are new from when that video was released and just watch a video. Like for example, in Spirit Temple, the new current way to skip the boss key is to do statue climb and head clip. And so there are just videos on YouTube that you can just watch and learn how to do those new tricks. Yeah, otherwise, I mean, you can pretty much do any way you want to do any of the route. Like, I mean, I don't run the most effective way to do this route. I just kind of do the one that I feel most comfortable with. Which isn't going to get me first place on leaderboard, but I mean, it feels good to do runs. And eventually I'll get, like, pretty high up on the leaderboards, but for now, just kind of getting into it, I prefer to just be able to do runs rather than do them optimally. Oops. That bomb was a little mistimed. No, I mean, the only thing you need is, if you have a Wii, well, it depends, like, what you want to run. For GSR, there's not a huge time difference between Wii VC and N64. And I mean, other than that, just having a capture card is really the only specific thing you need if you want to capture it. But otherwise, yeah, you don't need anything. I mean, I have the little thing that's capturing my GameCube movements is an ESS adapter, but I mean, that's not needed, especially if you're playing on N64. Yeah, it's just a nice tool to have to kind of show what button inputs I'm doing. Well, actually, alright, okay, so this is a little, this is on a modded version of OOT. It's called Faster Quest. This just has American text. You want to be running on a Japanese version, whether it be Japanese N64 cart or on the Wii VC, you can get the Japanese version there. Because text is faster. like, for example, the intro cutscene, that is... Okay, hold on. My items are all over. Yeah, the intro cutscene is a minute longer on English version than it is on Japanese. It's not necessary, because, I mean, if you just have a regular American version, that's good to learn the route, and then once you have it all down, then you can switch to a Japanese version. But yeah, I mean, yeah, that's pretty much the difference is. Yeah, if you do have a Wii, you can get the Japanese version pretty easily, and you can play on this special version too that just eliminates all the cutscenes, which makes practicing way easier. Yeah, no problem. If you have any other questions, feel free. And the last piece of advice I have is don't play on the PAL versions. Because they're really different. Because, they run at a different frame rate than all the other versions. Oops. So they're going to be a lot different and not nearly as good. I mean, if that's your only option, again, you can definitely, like, practice on them, but the PAL versions are not the best to play on. Oops. I didn't backflip again. Now I just gotta wait for this guy. PAL is like the European version, I believe. Yeah, I mean it's not American or Japanese. It's just the PAL region. That's something that you're gonna have to look up. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the PAL region is like the European region. Yeah, so I mean, well, most likely you won't run into that, but if there's ever an option, just best to avoid it. It's the main thing I run. I do occasionally do, like, Mario Party 1. Well, if you're talking about Ocarina of Time. I do also kind of run MST. I run a very, old version of... Whoops. I run a very old version of MST that, is not... It's, like, an hour faster or slower than the other ones. But yeah, GSR is my main category of running right now. And then I do run, MST is Medallion, Stones, and Trials. That one is where the object is to go through all the dungeons, and all of the, trials at Ganon's Tower. Yeah, that one is a little bit harder because that one does allow you to do wrong warps. And a wrong warp is at the end of the dungeons, the blue warps. You can die or enter a loading zone at the same time that you would activate that. So then you can warp to crazy places. Yeah, that one's also... It's not as friendly beginner as this category. But it is still a pretty nice category because it doesn't do crazy stuff to manipulate... I was supposed to reset there. But it doesn't do crazy things to manipulate your inventory, which means you don't have to learn a lot of glitches. Yeah, I mean, otherwise, yeah, and also if you're looking into running new categories, well, or I guess shorter categories, any percent, that one's one that you're gonna need a lot of resources for, but it is the shortest category, but it's also really, like, difficult to do. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. I'd recommend GSR and MST for beginners, and then find a category that you really like. Like, I like 100%, but it looks really difficult and time-consuming, so I just want to get better at the game, and then doing that. Yeah, Breath of the Wild is a pretty cool, yeah, Breath of the Wild is a pretty cool game, and I mean, since it's new, it's easy to start. Yeah, there is a lot of, well, there's a lot of resources to help people get an Ocarina of Time, like the Discord specifically, like that has a lot of active people, and they'll like help you with any questions you have. So yeah, if that's like the best way to get into it, and otherwise just kind of like watching it. Even before I knew like how to speedrun, I watched a bunch of speedrunners, and just like watching what they do, you kind of get a general idea of what you can and can't do. Here, is this the right setup? Yeah, it was. It's one backflip. Yeah, and Ocarina of Time is kind of nice too, because a lot of the tricks are frame perfect, but considering this game only runs at 20 frames per second, you can also pause and unpause the menu like this. So, although a lot of people can do this trick without pause buffering, like, you can just pause buffer to help you do the tricks. Which is pretty nice, because, I mean, this is... Ocarina of Time is more of a technical speedrun than, like, a skill speedrun, like Super Mario 64. So having the ability to, like, buffer in frames is really needed sometimes. Yeah, also, another thing too is if you want to start running this and you can't find a video on a trick you want to do, usually the people who hold the records, they have input viewers like I do, and you can kind of just see what they do and kind of figure out the trick from there. Otherwise, like I said, there's also a lot of guides to help you, but that's just another option. Yep. Oops. Okay, I did not get caught there. Okay, yep, that was... Oops, that's okay. I was like confused for a second. I'm like, huh, why did Nightbot time me out? But okay. Yeah, but yes, here, I can... Let me do this one trick, but then, yeah, it's speedruns.com. Oops. Okay, good. I'm still in a good spot. Alright. I figured I'd do that a few times. Alright, yeah, so speedrun.com, and yeah, here's for 100%. But yeah, you can just kind of look there, and then in the resources, there's a link to the Discord. in the Discord button. Yeah, no problem. Nope. Yeah, a lot. Yeah, there's. Yeah, as long as you have a Wii, you could definitely get started, and even go do like the harder categories. But yeah, I would just recommend Zelly Zell's GSR because like I said, it's very beginner friendly. And as you can see, I mean, ignore the 48 next to the attempts I've done at this. That a lot of that's restarting at the very beginning, but yeah, there is actually one other thing too. There is a practice tool called GZ. That's super useful because you can have save states right on console too. So this trick that I'm messing up, you can practice this as many times as you want until you feel comfortable with it. But yeah, and all that is in the resources tab in the Discord. Yeah, that's definitely cool to just show your friends. Yeah, that's definitely there's nothing exclusive between the Japanese and English version. So yeah, pretty much anything you learn can be played on any of them. The only difference is there are some version exclusive stuff. Anything that you play on the Wii Virtual Console, that's all gonna be on 1.2, which removed a few things. Like there's a quick way to beat the Shadow Child boss, Bongo Bongo. You can drop a bomb and stun him and just defeat him right away, but you can't do that on versions 1.2 or 1. And then 1.1, which you can get if you have the N64 version of it. That has a lot of cool glitches, like multiple ways to steal the fishing rod, the quick bongo kill is mentioned, and yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff, but playing between different languages doesn't change anything, just the version types. Okay, there we go. One of the more known things that I struggle on. Yeah, you can, and with the practice ROM, you can also have the collision be shown, so then you can actually, know the path to take in this area. Because a lot of times, well, I mean, pretty much every category kind of does this section without the Lens of Truth. All right, I will answer your question a little bit. I gotta do some counting quickly. Nope. Okay, I think this is the right way. Yep, okay, that should be good. Oh, okay, we're good. We're still good. Okay. Well, it is... Alright, so it's better to play... a lot of people like playing old games on CRTs. I personally, I play on a flat screen, and I don't really have a problem on it. So, I mean, it's all up to personal preference. Yeah, I mean, me personally, I have a curved screen monitor, and that's what I'm playing on right now. But, I mean, some people swear behind, a CRT. I mean, everything you can do on one, you can do on the other. It's just... I love the no bomb drop. It all just depends on preference. Alright, I'm glad I got this on my first attempt. Nope. Okay. It's like those guys don't give hearts after the first time. Oh, come on. Thank you. I need one more bomb drop. Otherwise I have to save and reset. You're good. I got one. I'm pretty sure GameCube discs don't work on the Wii U. I also wouldn't recommend the GameCube or the Wii U. I'm sorry. I wouldn't recommend the game or the Wii U for doing tricks. Because that's actually the Wii U gamepad is not the best. It has a slight, I don't know how to put it. If you run forward, your character doesn't always run perfectly forward. So I would recommend just finding a Wii, which, depending on where you live, I mean, you can buy a Wii from like Facebook Marketplace. I've seen them go for like 20 bucks. Okay, there we go. I not jump or backflip too early for once. Right, you can, I know, if you are determined to go on the Wii U, I know there is ways to be able to homebrew your Wii U, but I don't know how. And I know that nobody on the Discord can tell you that either. But there is a way. But yeah, I would just recommend probably on a Wii. Because also you can plug in a GameCube controller, which was a better option before, because you could buy GameCube controllers still at retail. But now you have to usually buy like knockoffs off Amazon, which usually still work, but sometimes they have issues. No, you don't need a good PC. I mean, if you play on Dolphin, I believe is the emulator. I mean, if you want to use an emulator, and like play on your PC, then you're gonna need a good one. But to do stuff like to get this, all you have to do on a computer is just download. You just have to download something and then on an SD card and put it in your Wii, to get this to run on a Wii. Because that's what I'm doing. I'm like playing this actually on my Wii. But yeah, I mean, if you have a good PC, you can find an emulator on Windows 7. But if you have any Wii, you can play this on that. To play on your N64, you need, I know it's not quite a Game Shark, but it's something kind of similar to that. But the Wii actually has, it's compatible with GameCube controllers, because the Wii is actually GameCube compatible. The Wii U isn't. The Wii U stopped that, but on the Wii you can play Wii or GameCube games, and the like ports on top work with GameCube controllers. Yeah, which is also why, like, just on a standard Wii, that's more preferred. Because with the Wii U, you either have to play with the big old gamepad, or you have to play on a Pro controller, which the Wii U doesn't have a super stellar controller, or Pro controller. Man, I'm losing a lot of time on the split. Fine, as long as I don't die in the Iron Knuckle fight. Nope. Alright, that's new. Alright, well now... Okay, I mean, as long as I don't die here... We're on the Iron Knuckle fight. Here. There we go. Okay, there we go. We did it. I will, I'll probably be streaming for, at least another hour. I mean, I try and go for, 4 hours, usually. So I might have 3 more hours in me, but we'll see, like, what happens. But probably for a while. Alright, let's see if I can not die to the Iron Knuckle. I shouldn't. But, it's not like it's the first time I would have died here. Okay. There we go. There we go. We're good. Yeah, I do, I stream, Monday through Thursday at, 8 p.m. I'm blanking on what time zone I am. Basically, like, it would be, it's 8:23 my time right now. So I usually start at 8 o'clock my time. And then I usually try and go for about 4 hours every day. Sometimes I go longer, sometimes I go shorter. Okay, good. I'm glad we're in the same time zone. But yeah, that's my schedule. Monday through Friday are what I try and stream every day. Sometimes I'll stream like Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. Sometimes I'll just stick to that. It depends what I got going on. Like this week, I'm definitely gonna be busy those 3 days, so I won't be able to stream. But yeah, and I do usually try and speedrun a game at least once a week, and then the other 3 games are kind of a mystery. Like right now, I'm playing Pokemon Sword and Shield. Just kind of depends what I'm playing. Also, I'm sorry. I know you followed me 20 minutes ago, and I'm sorry I forgot to say thank you, but thank you for the follow. I was a little late. Alright, this is gonna be a little tricky. I don't have as much HP as I usually would like here. So as long as I don't mess it up, I'll be fine. Okay, you're on. That pot that's coming towards me will have a heart. Let's wait for it. Okay, perfect. There you go. Now I should have enough HP for this. Okay. Oh, the statue climb is done. I just got to clip through the head. Alright, I think that was right. Nope, that was not. Okay, we're okay. There. Alright, well, hey, if I'm glad you, I'm glad to have talked to you, and if I see you before I end stream, I'll see you before I end stream, but otherwise it was nice talking to you. I'm always here if you have any more questions. Okay. Let's see if I can do this again. Ooh, that was late. Ooh, oh, okay. Alright, this is fine. I got a few more attempts. I'm pretty sure none of these have anything. Yeah. Those are all fake ones. Okay, I can take... Well, I can try this 3 more times as long as I don't take damage anywhere else. Because I do take a bomb hit. I take half a heart because of the bomb. And then nothing else should damage me. Oops. Okay, non-initial. Okay, yep, that's not right. Okay. Okay, well, I can still do this 2 more times with the bomb. I'm not going to save a whole lot of time here. I think... Alright. Don't. Okay, alright. I didn't take damage. That's good. That's good. I think if this is the only thing I'm struggling on, I might redo... Well, I might go to actual runs, and then with that, I might... Okay. I might go to actual runs, but I might just do the old boss key wait, because this only saves like a minute, which isn't super useful for me. One frame late again. Okay, it's going to the corner. Do that. Wait, hold on. I wonder if my Z press is the issue here. No, I still move. Okay. I mean, I'm kind of surprised. This should be it. You go into the corner. You target the wall. Then you do, or, well, I mean, I guess you do horizontal slash first, yeah. Do horizontal first, vertical plus R. And you should be able to side hop twice, but I can't. Okay, let's just go to GZ, and we'll just continue from there. Now, like I said, if I do everything else fine, I might go back to normal runs. And from there, I'll just not do this skip. I should be able to get sub 14 regardless. It just would be cool to have that neat little trick there. Alright, okay. So I should be at the Iron Knuckle fight. Oops. Go to macros. I mean, I'll have double defense, but that's not really that big of a deal. Alright, Iron Knuckle. Hold that. Oh, whoops, that's... There you go. Oops. I miscounted there. Okay. There we go. My bad. I should just go straight to the Iron Knuckle fight, honestly. Okay. Whatever. I mean, it's pretty much here at this point. Do I have just... Okay. I do just have it where the cutscene is skipped. Yep, okay, that worked out. Really? Jeez, okay. Are you serious? A triple? Oh, wow, and I botched it too. It's crazy. I don't think I've never had a triple before, and I've only had like one double before this. Okay. Well, welcome back, fish. Well, this is on the practice ROM now. I failed that trick that I was trying to do. So I'm just gonna go through the rest of the run on the practice ROM, and then probably go to real runs. Yeah, GZ is nice because on the bottom you can see it displays my inputs, and there's all these macros. Here, I'm gonna skip this cutscene, so we'd warp out to Forest Temple now. Yeah, you can also see, it's not hard to see on my, on the GameCube display port, but you can see it on here. My, controller never quite resets to 0 because it's kind of old. I got this old controller at a rummage sale, and, I don't know, I've had it for years. But, yeah, it's getting a little bit old. I know there are, ways to get it to reset to 0, but, I don't know how to, nor do I think I want to. Yeah, what is kind of cool, so with the new routes, I'm not gonna do it, but in the newest route, there's actually a trick from here where you would kind of skip this entire dungeon and get the bow early. It does save about a minute, but it's not something that I do, mainly because it's really hard to do. So in this and in the like old tutorial video, it has you going through Forest Temple, but in the actual world record attempts of this, what happens is from this room you do some crazy stuff and you end up going upward into the ballroom early. But then you miss out on cool tricks like this block skip. Which I'm going to try and do bufferless. Thanks. I'm not going to lie. I took that from a different streamer, but thank you. I'm glad you enjoy it. Alright, I can't do this bufferless. I also can't pause puffer properly. I need to advance 1 frame, but there we go. There we go. Huh. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna re-enter this room. That's weird. Usually that guy never misses that attack. Okay. There we go. Oh yeah, in this route I also didn't get Decker Nuts yet. Which, there's a funny thing with Ganon is that, on the first phase, I don't know if you've beaten this game before, but, when you defeat Ganondorf, he knocks away your sword, and you, can damage him with any of your items. Decker Nuts work, and they do the same amount of damage as any other item you use that isn't the Master Sword. Which is, really quick. It's a really quick way to defeat them. And it's just funny, it's just kind of funny beating the big bad boss by throwing 10 nuts at him. Alright, you haven't played this game? Okay, that's... It's okay. I mean, it's kind of... I would recommend, whenever you do play this, to just try it casually. before. I mean, not that speedrunning ruins it, but I know it's kind of fun to just play it through casually and then, like, going and doing all these crazy things. Because, I mean, you're definitely not supposed to be able to just clip through this block and get up here early. Oops. Okay, I just got ISG instead of a ground jump. I mean, you played through what a lot of people consider the worst dungeon. Oh. Yeah, this is... Yeah, no, I really, enjoyed it. Yeah, it's... Like I said, I mean, Adult Water Temple is... I don't know, it's not a very fun dungeon casually. I mean, I don't know if I hated it the most, but it definitely wasn't fun to, like, go through. Yeah, thankfully, in this route, you just completely skip it, and in MST route, you also just skip it. Well, I mean, you have to beat the boss, but you don't do much else about that dungeon, which is really nice. Yeah, it is kind of funny with speedrunning how, I mean, the first dungeon you actually beat in this is, supposed to be the second to last dungeon. And, man, I got all 3 text boxes. Yeah, and then you visit Forest, which is supposed to be the first adult dungeon you beat. Yep. Yeah, and there's also, here's another random, funny thing about this game. I say funny, but it's actually really annoying. So, when I beat this, Skulltula, what's gonna happen is this platform's gonna fall. If Link is in the air, so like if I do a jump slash right after defeating that guy, what's gonna happen is Link's gonna be pulled towards the center and fall through this room. That's just one of the many random glitches in this game. It's not useful at all. I mean, it's more useful to know so you avoid. Am I on the right side? I am. Nice. Alright. So normally I would warp out of here and then save warp. And then you'd watch the light arrow cutscene, which we're not going to do. Here, I'm actually... And then you go from the start. So what you're seeing, so Link has this glow every time he swings. You can kind of see it now. But I'm doing a glitch. It's called ISG, or the Infinite Sword Glitch. You interrupt a crouch stab with an A action. So anything from interacting with an enemy, picking up a bomb, and you can also do it with like a sign and stuff like that. And that causes Link's to constantly be swinging his sword. So right now I have this constant beam going the whole time. So I'm always in an attacking state. So like I can destroy pots. You can move the camera around with the Z button, but it's locked as if you're holding Z, and I can't fall off of a ledge. So like for example, hold on. Here, actually, hold on. I'll show you in the next area because I need it so much. So here we're gonna go to the next part. So I can also fall off of ledges. So like if I get ISG here, which is sometimes harder said than done. Yeah, so I lose the ability to fall off this ledge. And I can do some things. Here, I do have some bomb trees. Okay. So I can do some things, like I can hover in the air because I can't fall off ledges or fall in general. Oops. I just ruined that. But yeah, so you can hover upwards. It's useful in a few areas. Like if you want, you can skip getting the rainbow bridge and stuff like that just by hovering over here. Yeah, this is just this is one of the many tricks that you can do with that. Yeah, and once you... And there are a few ways to lose it. Swinging your sword, if you just press R without holding Z, you'll lose it. If you take damage from an enemy, then you'll lose it. But yeah, it has a lot of uses, mainly in combat. Because also in this game, there's different damage values. Like, a swing like this would just do 1 damage to certain enemies. A jump slash does more. And in the N64 and Wii VC releases, that damage is saved in a crouch stab. So right now I'm doing like jump slash damage, like while I crouch stab. And since to get ISG you have to crouch stab, you have to enter a crouch stab. That's the damage value you get to keep. Yeah, sometimes ISG it's not a hard trick. It's probably one of the easiest tricks to do, but it is a 1-frame trick, so it can be tricky to do sometimes. Oh. It's like right here, I'm gonna use that floaty property to skip doing the trials, and then I hit a loading zone. So I just skipped all of Ganon's trials, so I don't have to do any of them now. Yeah, there's a lot of tricks to defeating other enemies. Like, these guys are really weak. They kind of get wrecked to quick spins. It hits them multiple times, and they usually don't jump out of it. And next up is more of those, more of the bony guys, the Skulltulas, or yeah, or Stelphos. So these guys, I mean, you can crouch stab underneath their shield, but it's easier just to have ISG active and just kind of run into them, because you'll eventually get past their shield, and you'll be able to hit them like that. You can't forget about the boss key. That's something that's super important not to forget. In this category, there are ways to teleport past Ganon, or past this area and just fight the boss. But in this category, you have to go through this. Yeah, these guys are... They can't hit you if you go to their right foot. Crouch stab, or crouch, and then hold up left. And since I did the jump slash beforehand, I'm doing jump slash damage. Gotta move a little bit closer, because they always move backwards when you hit them like that. Gotta go the right foot. Yeah, the damage value, I mean, usually if you want to deal damage, you want to jump slash. And then there are other... the big Goron sword is an item that you can do through like a trading quest. That does more damage to a lot of other enemies. And then some enemies, like the big boss, is weaker to the Master Sword than any other enemy, or than any other weapon. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of damage values, but as long as you can jump slash with an item. Oh, and also, it is kind of funny, the child item, the Deku Stick, that actually does the same damage as the Master Sword. So you can jump slash with a Deku Stick, and then get ISG with a normal sword, and you'll have the same damage as the Master Sword. Alright, I'm just gonna go to a save state to kind of skip all this. Alright. And here's gonna be another good use of ISG. Okay, let me just... So right here, Ganondorf kind of wants to play tennis, but I can constantly reflect the ball of light back. Because I'm swinging infinitely. So this fight is very easy. And then since I'm constantly attacking him, if I just pull out the bow, I have the bow out, which means he's kind of locked there. And the sword constantly attacks him, so he's just kind of stun locked. Yeah, this game has had a lot of thought put into it. That rock's gonna troll me. Oh no, it did. Nice. That rock's going to. Okay. Oops. I did not pull out a bomb in time. Yeah, this game is it's very buggy when you know how to look at all the glitches. And this does have a lot of dedicated people to it, so like they figured out you can kind of clip through everything and you can just fall down here, and this is at the end. Normally you would go through this entire collapsing tower and go to the end of it, but instead you can just kind of skip all of it. So now I'm at the end of that. Instead of spending 3 minutes going through a collapsing tower, I can just skip it. And then you can also... There's a lot of tricks too that kind of make you zoom past everything. I hit a wall. Okay, I do have to watch this because GZ will sometimes crash at this cutscene if nothing happens. If you like decide to try and save state your way out of this. I will, however, throw a few items on. Yeah, this is, yeah, and thanks to all the people doing research in this game, they learned that, so there's going to be one final boss, and it has 2 phases. The first phase, if you use a Master Sword Jump Slash, you need 2 Jump Slash attacks and 1 just normal attack with the Master Sword. Otherwise, 10 of any other item. So Deku Nuts or hammer or hook shot or anything like that. And then the second phase is 5 hits with the Jump Slash Master Sword. And usually in this cutscene, you'll see once it's done. Let me just get Jump Slash damage in case I fail this. Yeah, you can do, this is called a super slide. And as long as you hold up the shield button the entire time, it can kind of mess with certain cutscenes. So normally Link is supposed to have his shield down, and he'll like pull out his sword, and then Ganondorf will knock it out of his hands and you're supposed to fight him. But because I have my shield up, he never pulls out his sword, which means I'll still have it. Yeah, it'll come up in just a little bit. There, right there. I mean, you see, that's the Master Sword. It's supposed to be knocked out of my hand, but as you can see, kind of, it's kind of dark, but you can see it's still on my back, which means that I can finish this fight really quickly. Oh, might help if I have the sword out, because you can just roll under him and then jump slash at his tail. Yeah, that would usually take 10 hits with any other item. But thankfully the Master Sword, you only have to do it in 3. And then one thing that you can do is you can just keep on rolling underneath them. Just going like this. However, you can always target him. And if you shoot a light arrow at him, he's stunned. You can kind of back away. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I did, you do just pick up a second Master Sword. It's kind of funny. You can, warp to this area as Child. And, the Master Sword will still get knocked out of Child Link's hands, even though he never has it. And, and then when you pick it up, you'll actually have the Master Sword all of a sudden. Yeah, so, you know, that's, yeah, that would be the end of that. There, we're just gonna save this. I'm gonna go move on to actual runs, though. Nope. There we go. So let me pull up the actual GSR. There we go. There we go. It popped up on there. Yeah, so that's, yeah, this is an actual, like, if I were to go to Japan when the Wii Virtual Channel shopping channel was still a thing, this is the version that I would have bought. I don't know how far this run got. Yep, everything is in Japanese. Yeah, all A, Ka, stuff like that. I always, some people like to, pick certain characters like smiley faces. Oh. Yeah, it is faster just to have one character, because for every character that you have on screen, you lose 1 frame, like, per every time your character's name gets said. Okay, let's see. Did I sync it up with my PV video? No, but it's close enough. Yeah, this is the only downside to the GSR category is, so all the way from Escape all the way up till about the end of Master Sword, so about a hook shot. The first 30 minutes has a lot of cutscenes. There's 3 minutes of the opening cutscene. You can't do anything besides button mash. Once you escape, you get an ocarina from your childhood friend Saria. Then you have to talk to an owl before you go to Hyrule Field. Then you can do some stuff. Then you have to go to Zelda, watch Zelda talk about the Triforce. Then you skip the Door of Time, and then you have to watch the second longest cutscene in the game. Then you get to have fun from Hookshot all the way up until the end of Bow Split. Then you have to watch the longest cutscene. You know, you don't do Deku in this category. The only dungeons I do is Shadow and Spirit, because I have to get those medallions in order to trigger the light arrow cutscene, because the game only checks to see if you have Shadow Spirit and Light Medallion. And then it'll trigger the light arrow cutscene. And then I enter the Forest Temple to get to the bow, because I need to shoot one light arrow at Ganon. And then otherwise, I don't... I enter the mini dungeon bottom of the well, because that's the quickest way to get bomb chews. And yeah, that's it. I don't enter any other dungeons. In the other category, MST, Medallions, Stones, and Trials, the older route, you would enter Deku as a child and wrong warp to Ganon's tower to get bomb chews. But, I mean, we can't wrong warp in this category, so we just do it the way that you're going to see in a little bit. Assuming I can properly escape within a reasonable time. I'm going to not reset even if I do terrible, unless I do like really terrible. Is kind of the rule of when I do and don't reset. Yeah, so I mean, we're 3 minutes 10 seconds in, and now I finally have like full control over my character, which is the only downside to Ocarina of Time. But I mean, otherwise, it's really fun to run. I mean, GSR, like I said, has a lot of cutscenes in the first 30 minutes, which is the only downside to running this category. But yeah, I mean, the good news is, I mean, this category is very beginner friendly, and Ocarina of Time is still a fun game to run, which is why there's so many devoted people. Oh. Okay, come on. So there's so many devoted people learning tricks to this. Okay, this is... Okay, as long as I don't royally mess up, I will continue this. Mainly because I don't want to watch that 3-minute cutscene again. It's not looking good for me. Come on, Link. That's alright. There's a cool trick that I didn't do in my PB. Which this is not it. Assuming I can get... There we go. Yeah, you're gonna see... Since you came in late, you're gonna see a lot of new tricks. If you want me to explain it, let me know. I don't have to focus too hard in the early game. Yeah, there is one thing that I will explain in a little bit. Assuming I can do this right. I don't have the right angle, never mind. Okay, there'll be a really cool trick you'll see later on, assuming I do it right. Okay. Alright. This is, what I mean by royally messing up. Okay. Alright, yeah, I'm 20 seconds behind, but that's fine. I'm gonna continue this. I wasn't 30. The reason... So backwalking is one of the fastest normal... or fastest natural forms of speed. So when Link moves, just holding forward is the slowest movement speed. When you roll, it's slightly faster, but it has peaks. Like at the highest moment you're going fastest when you roll is the same speed as backwalking all the time, which is why you usually do backwalking. But the thing is, it takes a long time to get to that point, and it doesn't last very long. But yeah, backwalking, you just line it up, turn around, and backwalk, and that, it's hard without, like, direct comparisons, but it is almost, like, twice as fast to walk backwards as just holding up. And, you'll see me side hopping. Side hopping is technically the fastest basic movement set for young Link, but you have to, the moment Link hits the ground, you have to press A. You have to do frame perfect side hops. So it's not used the most. So that's why you'll see me do you'll see me rolling the most and back walking the second most. Or something like that. Just because those are easy. So in order to skip the guard, there are multiple ways. The way you saw there is you can recoil off the wall, and when you talk to him, you'll clip into him, and then you can just walk like inside of him. We're walking the inner circle, and you can roll past him. There are other ways to escape, but that's one of the easier ways. But yeah. Okay, I'm a little off. Okay, I missed. Alright, because I won't explain, there is a even faster movement. Well, like super sliding. There's a movement similar to that, called, water ESS, where if you hold barely left or right on the control stick, it keeps your momentum. So if I would have done that trick right, I would have had recoil from my weapon, and then I would have preserved that speed with holding ESS, and then I would have been able to skip that owl, because he can't talk to you when you do that. But I jump slashed a little bit too early, so it didn't quite work. Okay. Yeah, ESS is, it's the smallest input you can put on the controller. It's the smallest amount you can input on the controller that the game will register. So it'll make Link, like, barely shuffle in place. But if you hold it, he doesn't quite move, so he just carries momentum, basically. Oh, I messed that up. Okay, I don't have inverted camera, so I just gotta try this. Okay, yeah, I was not in the right spot. Okay. Alright, so right now... Okay, there you go. So I have inverted camera, so my camera is reversed. And I have that infinite sword glitch active. Because you're gonna see, I'm gonna do a lot of crazy stuff right now. I have to wait for that bubble to come back. Oh, that was late. Yep. Never mind. Okay. Alright, now I have to wait for this guy to come back around. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to hover in the air. And then I'm going to dive through the ground and into an unloaded basement, which is what you're going to see happen next. Okay. Alright, fine. We'll just go walk. Alright, what categories end when you beat Ganon? Let's see here. So, MST, GSR both do. There's a category called Defeat Ganon, which is the fastest way to defeat Ganon. And then otherwise, any category from there doesn't require you to beat Ganon. It just depends on whether it's faster to beat Ganon or not. Like, 100% usually ends... Well, 100% you need to beat Ganon. Anything that doesn't require, like, getting items from sources, those all... You don't have to beat Ganon, you can warp to the credits. Yeah, I'd have to look at all of the categories, but the majority of them do defeat Ganon. There's just some of them that don't. Like, any percent... That's just beating the game as fast as you can, which right now is you use the GameCube version of Ocarina of Time, and you basically warp to the end credits, because in the GameCube version, the end credits is actually a video file. So you trick the game to saying, like, hey, you're at the end of the game, go load this up. Yeah, I'd say like 90% do. At least in the main category, there's a lot of... Hold on. There's a lot of categories that are like cow percent, where the objective is to talk to all cows or milk all cows, so that you don't have to defeat Ganon. Okay, there we go. We did this. The way to tell what version of Ocarina of Time you have, the best way, you're gonna have to play the game to find out. You can tell version 1.0 because in Forest Temple, it has like a more tribal music sound. And there are certain glitches, like you can use hover boots in the fishing pond you can use hover boots in the fishing pond to steal a fishing rod. Otherwise, to tell the difference between 1.0 and 1.2, I think there's a way. I think you can drink fish in 1.2 exclusively. Yeah, there's just certain glitches to tell what version. That's the best way. There was thought that you could look at the back of a cart, but I think that that's been debunked. But yeah, the best way to tell what version you have is to just try specific glitches, basically. Yep. I was not lined up properly. Alright, game. Okay, there we go. So that right there was a seam walk. If you have the correct angle, you can just walk up certain seams. Weird. Yeah, so yeah, the best way to tell what version is to just play it, and then you can see from there. Okay, good. Alright, so here's a trick. You can, so guards are interesting. This is a bad angle. So you can skip guards. You can get caught by the guards, and they take 2 frames in order to catch you. So if you do frame perfect side hops, the guards actually can't catch you because you don't land for enough frames for them to catch you. That's incredibly hard, so I will not do it, but it is something you can do. Where's the other guard? You're back. Oh, okay. Alright, these guards are not super nice to me. That's okay. Alright, thankfully, because I accidentally messed something up, I have only a half a hearted right now, which means I don't have to damage down. Yep, alright. So now 16 minutes in, well, almost 17, we're back to another cutscene. Yeah, so if you have any questions, now's the best time. Yeah, otherwise, here, I can well, I mean, I'll have time to explain what actually happens. Yeah, I guess, the only thing is, one thing that I never explained was at the very beginning, I jumped up on the little fence, and I jump slashed and clipped up on the bridge. So in this game, the underside of bridges don't have any collision. So if you can go above them, and the bridge will clip you upward, as long as you reach a certain point. There's a few glitches, like one of them, you are able to kind of rocket yourself straight up, and you go underneath a bridge, and you land on top of it because the top of it has collision, but the bottom of it doesn't. That's not done in this run, but it is a neat little oversight that they just didn't have any collision underneath the bridge, but they did over it. Yeah, and I'll explain. So there will be another trick coming up. I'll do it one other time in this, but when you enter the trigger for a cutscene, some cutscenes you can die in it and you'll get the reward. Like, so after this, you would go talk to Impa, and she would teach you Zelda's Lullaby. But if you die the same frame you enter that cutscene, then you'll be able to skip it. But since you get Zelda Lullaby at the beginning of the cutscene, the game still says like, hey, you've got this item now. That's what I'm gonna do here, is I'm gonna do a setup to get in the perfect spot and then die on the correct frame, and then I won't have to watch like another minute cutscene. Alright, here we go. 2.5 minutes down. Come on, there we go. Yeah, and the nice thing about this game too is to get in position, like backflip, side roll, sides hops, they're all the same distance, so it's really easy to get the correct setup for tricks that you want to do. And yeah, so right there, I died when I entered that cutscene, didn't have to watch the Zelda's Lullaby cutscene, and then you can talk to her again, and she takes you to the entrance. She'd usually tell you to go to the second dungeon now, because the game just kind of assumes, like, hey, if you left the forest, you should be done with the first dungeon. And it points you to where the second dungeon is. But, we're just kind of skipping that, because we didn't go through the first dungeon. And yeah, right here, I will, instead of rolling, I will just continue to walk forward, because I don't want to talk to anybody. That's like really the only time you'll see me just walking straight forward, is if I'm afraid I'm gonna like hit a wall and bonk it, or if I'm afraid I'm gonna talk to somebody. Alright, here's a complicated trick, but I'll explain it when the time comes. Because there'll be cutscenes after this. Alright, that was early. There we go. Okay. Alright, so that one's a little difficult. Yeah, thankfully, lining stuff up is really easy in this game. It's kind of like, Majora's Mask is pretty similar to this, but the roles are inconsistent in that game, so the setups are all visual in that game too, even though it's pretty close to this game. Alright, but, the trick I just did there was door time skip. Normally you need the 3 spiritual stones to get past that door, but we just kind of skipped all that. So, I lined up, there was a little crack in the door. The game developers didn't line up the door of time like perfectly. So what I did is I rolled and hopped backwards, and that pushed Link into that little corner, but it actually pushed him out of bounds. And shortly after clipping out of bounds, I jump slashed in order to land like back on solid ground, and then I side hopped on the other side of the door of time. Yeah, that's probably when you start learning speedrunning, it's not the hardest trick that you have to learn, but it's one of those tricks that it is difficult. Even when you understand it, like there's a lot of, it's basically like 3 different tricks all into one. So there's a lot of room to mess up. So it's very intimidating. But once you get better at it, it's not too difficult to do. But it's kind of like, I don't know, it's bad for new players because I hated that trick so much, like when I started, because it's so useful to be able to go to adult early. Whenever you can do anything as both a child and an adult, Adult Link has so many more tools that it's just better to go adult opposed to staying as child. So that's why you want to skip the door of time and become an adult as quick as possible. So that's just one of those tricks that you have to learn right away. But since like you're just starting out, it's intimidating and you don't want to like have to learn that trick. Yeah, once you learn that trick, then you're basically golden, because the majority of other tricks, like if I wanted to, when I go through Shadow Temple, I can either like skip the dungeon or I could just go through the dungeon. Like there's always a backup in case I don't like whatever I'm doing. But like with Door of Time, like if you fail that, there's no real backup for it. Besides getting 3 spiritual stones, but that's really slow. Yeah, this is, well, one thing you'll also notice, I do button mash way more than I should. Like, right now, I know that I'm not gonna need to button mash through any, like, cutscenes talking. But I just do, because it's, I don't know. I just feel better. Yeah, here is the, second longest cutscene. Which is technically, when you see the camera like fade out, it's technically a new cutscene. So actually, this is 3 different cutscenes. There's the first one with Ganon, then there's the one where you talk to Rauru and get the light medallion, and this one where Sheik basically tells you what to do next. These are all different cutscenes. There's no good way to skip them though. But this is nothing. Later on, after I get the bow, there is going to be the light arrow cutscene where Link gets the light arrows. That is 5 separate cutscenes and the longest cutscene in the game. Right now, I mean, Ocarina of Time 100% category, they have to get light arrows because you have to get items from source. But they were able to skip cutscene part They were able to skip all the way to the 5th part of the cutscene, so they cut it down by a lot. And also, since I'm on the other side of the door of time, and there's no easy way for adult Link to skip it, it's just quicker to save and reset. Yep. Nice bonk. Yeah, so now, now that I'm an adult, the run gets slightly harder. There's a lot of tricks that you can save time with, and they're all moderately difficult. Yeah, we got some free time basically until the hover boot splits. That's when things get a little tricky. So now I can spam shield. I can spam the map if I want. I can spam bombs. So yeah, this is the Wii, the one that you would buy on the Wii shopping channel, the Wii Virtual Console version. That's what this is played on. If you get them on the Wii or the Wii U, that's guaranteed to be version 1.2. Which is missing a few glitches, but is usually overall faster. Like the main differences between each version is the Wii VC and Wii U has faster loading times, but saving and resetting takes longer. And since it's guaranteed to be on version 1.2, there's no 1.0 or 1.1 version glitches. So that's like, yeah, so that's the ups and downsides to each version, but they all relatively play the same. And I mean, and also like the Wii VC version can randomly crash. They didn't port this game very well on official Nintendo hardware, so the game can randomly crash. It's only happened to me once so far, thankfully, but it can happen. But they also can load more data. Like, when I'm an adult, you're not allowed to normally have Deku Sticks. And if you equip Deku Sticks on the N64 version, no matter what version you're playing, the game will just crash. Because you're not allowed to have them as adult normally, so if you glitch them on, the game just crashes. But on the Wii VC, it doesn't actually crash, so you can actually use Deku Sticks as an adult on Wii VC and Wii U VC. But also, the Wii VC version also has a bigger dead zone, where, like, if you slightly hold the analog stick, there's just more of it that won't register. Because, like I said, Nintendo didn't do that good of a job in porting their old games. Oh, okay. So here's gonna be a pretty interesting glitch that comes up. So I did a few things that makes Link kind of locked in this position, and when I hookshot the wall and the third time he like tries to pull it out, I'll shoot up and out, or upward. Oh, okay, this is fine. Okay, so then I'll get ISG because I can't fall, so I can walk along the seams. And this is kind of tricky because I can fall down here and not be able to move. So I can walk on the seam, and usually you'd need Din's Fire to enter Shadow Temple early, but because we entered it this way, we are now able... I want to make sure I'm lined up properly. Since we did it this way, the entrance isn't loaded, so we can just enter Shadow early. But yes, I do have the WiiWare version of this game. which is just called WeVC by pretty much anybody who plays it. Go. I'll grab this. Yeah, the glitches are definitely cool, which is one of the reasons I like running Ocarina of Time over like Super Mario 64. Because I mean, in Super Mario 64 there are some glitches, but it's more movement based. This one's all about glitches, and they all have setups for everything. Oh, that was early. Yeah, some of the things too is like, there was a huge glitch discovered this year that like basically puts the game to its limit and allows you to do a lot of crazy stuff called SRM, still reference manipulation. That's really crazy. You should watch ZFG do 100% whenever you get a chance. It's crazy how far this game can be broken. I'm also not gonna look at chat. I gotta focus here. Just so you know. I'm not ignoring you. Even though I am. Okay. It's one frame later than I like, but it still works. Okay. Here we go. Okay. I was really worried I did not hold the analog stick very well. Thankfully that still worked. Oh, that was 2 ESS turns. That was 3 actually. Okay, now we're right. I need Deku Nuts here. I need 1 frame to advance. There we go. Okay. Alright, that was... I didn't hit the right frame, but that's okay. Actually, this is not okay because there's only 1 heart here. Okay. Alright, I have to save and reset. That's okay, that's what PB did too. As you can see, PB's running through the temple right now. Yeah, this is currently the hardest part of the route for me. So I'm trying to skip Shadow Temple. So what I do is I line up and I do a mega flip to get out of bounds, and I land right outside the room with the boss key, and then I have to skip the actual boss key door. The boss loading zone is always loaded no matter what room you're in, as long as you're in the dungeon. So what I have to do is I mega flip to get out of bounds, then I land on the platform, then I get right next to the door, and I have to blow up a bomb chew and glitch onto the side of like the ledge right next to the boss door, and then that'll push me into the boss loading zone. So that's what I'm doing here, to give basically a quick explanation of what's all going on. Yeah, this is one of the most recent additions to the route I've been running. That's why it's tricky for me to do. Oh, okay, that was right. Okay. Thought it was a frame late, but we're good. So yeah, the mega flip is the easier part of this. Oops, I did not hold the right. Oh, okay, good. All right, I should, yes. Wait, hold on, okay. Okay, here, so this should be the boss door. Okay. Yeah, so here's the boss door. Yeah, there's the ledge. Okay. Like that, and then I need to fall off the ledge. Do this. Okay, did that right. I hope I did that right. I think I did that right. Oh, that was a frame late again. Ooh, I didn't get hit by the bomb shoot. Okay. This is fine. Okay. Alright, one aces turn right. You'll drop the chew. Okay, throw a Deku Nut in on pause leg. Hold down or right. Wait for the frame that Link disappears, which is the next frame. Okay. Then hold Z, and there we go. Okay. Alright. Could have been a little bit faster on that trick, but that's okay. So yeah, that's all to get into Bongo Bongo early. And then here, I have to fight the boss. Yeah, it's a lot easier to just go through the dungeon, but it's about like 4 to 5 minutes slower, I believe. So that's why I do it that way. But it's confusing at times. Yeah, Bongo Bongo's easy. You just hold back on the analog stick so the hands don't circle around you. You get ISG on one of the hands, and then you use the hookshot to stun both the hands. You backflip and pull out the sword, and then Bongo Bongo runs into you. He hits the sword hitbox before he hits you, stunning him, and then you just hold the sword over the hitbox. And that's Bongo Bongo. Yeah, I mean, a lot of this, it seems kind of crazy, but it's really, it's just like any other skill you learn. It's not too hard as long as you're willing to put in the time and effort into it. I mean, you don't have to be like super great at the game to do any of this. You just have to kind of like memorize patterns, and you just got to practice it, and then you just get a lot of good muscle memory for it. Yeah, there's Impa. She was kind enough to escort us out of Princess Zelda's area, and now she's magically teleported here and giving us our first medallion. Well, technically second, I guess. Nice, and we did save time on this because apparently my PB really messed up on this split. I mean, I know my PB also failed this spot, but oh boy, and this split is I'm probably gonna lose a little bit of time here. Oh, and actually, that's right. I did actually forget this dungeon. So bombs and bomb chews are super crucial to doing a lot of glitches. So now we are going to get some bombs. So we are going to enter DC, but because we're an adult, we can kind of skip a lot of it, which is pretty convenient. I'm definitely not lined up right. That's fine. Yeah, you'll see. Sorry, DC is Dodongo's Cavern. It's the second dungeon you would do as Child Link. You would usually go through it. You would go through a first half, and there'd be bomb flowers scattered around the map, and you'd like pick them up and blow up a bunch of walls. But since we're an adult, we can kind of skip like the majority of it. They usually, so because we never got the strength upgrade, we have to use bomb shoes to do this. And we usually don't get bomb shoes until much later, so that's what's kind of nice about this. I didn't want to do any cool strats because I'm low on bomb shoes, so I might miss the cycle. Yeah, I am. Okay. Yeah, I figured. Yeah, usually you would go like over there, you'd blow up that wall, and then you would go through a bunch of rooms and do some basic puzzles. But you can just jump up here and hit the switch, which opens up the other half of the dungeon. And then here, I'm also on a bad cycle, so we're just gonna go through here. So in the second half, well, actually, we do have to do like this part. You'd pick up a bomb flower and blow and knock these stairs down, but you can just do that. And then since adult Link is taller than young Link, instead of climbing up each of these stairs individually, you can just hold Z and you can backflip your way up these, which is really nice. And likewise in the next room, usually you'd have to defeat some enemies and crawl up a ladder. But you can just kind of jump up here. It's really funny just how much these dungeons gets broken. Whoops. Once you can just climb over everything. And usually this next part, you would have to go beat a few mini bosses and do a few puzzles, but because Link is so tall, you can get an angle and you can just grab that ledge and then you can cut out the majority of the dungeon. And you can get bombs early. Then I need to equip said bombs. Oops. Alright. I think that was right. Okay, you want to avoid that switch, because we're not going to come back here. There's no need to defeat this dungeon. And our health doesn't matter, because we're about to get healed up. But our HP will matter on the next section. Alright, I don't want to use... Well, I guess it really doesn't matter what my bomb count is. I can afford to lose a few of these. Oh, wow. I'm surprised it didn't blow up. Yeah, this jump is the worst jump ever. Okay, you can skip blowing up the second rock by doing that jump. It's one of those jumps that like saves time if you do it, but most of the time you don't. I mean, bombs are really important, especially when you optimize this. They have the bombs like optimized where you have to save every single one of them. Oh, also, those falling rocks, because you backwalk faster than you walk normally, you can actually backwalk and avoid those falling rocks. Oops. That's okay. This is where I wanted to be anyway. Yeah, there's also a way to clip into this without using a bomb, but I don't care about my bomb count that much. Okay, really, game? There we go. Well, I will say that this, I won't lose too much time on the split. Yeah, this split and the next split are two splits that, I'm pretty sure PB did, like, really well. Mainly because this is for the most part general movement. So, you just learn it by running it over and over again. Yeah, there we go. Alright, and this is where routing becomes really important. So I'm gonna do another one of those cutscene skips where I die the moment I activate the cutscene. So I have to be at half a heart. But it's really easy to do, is what I can do. Hey, Hippowdon. So you can backflip here to take a full heart of damage. There's a gold Skulltula here. Okay, my angle's slightly off. Alright, I'm just gonna get hit by fallen rocks. There's a gold Skulltula that you can just backflip into the rocks there and take a whole heart of damage like this. And then you would backwalk here. You come down here. You take half a heart of damage there. Then you enter Goron City. But we're not going to do anything here. We just got to get to Lost Woods. So you can come over here, and then you can jump off. As long as you don't... Whoops. That's going to... Okay. I pulled that bomb way too early. Yeah, as long as you don't hold up, you won't take damage. You would pull a bomb there if you're trying to hit the rolling Goron, which you do in MST. But you don't do in this. Oops. You pull out the hook shot and hold up to avoid talking to Mido there. There we go. Sometimes you don't get it on the first backflip. Alright, and next up, this is what a lot of speedrunners call the easiest trick. It's called a ground jump. So you pull a bomb, and then you try and pick it up, but you shield it. And so then you score, you hold a ground jump. ISG is really easy, but ISG is technically a one-frame trick. That, you have plenty of frames to, like, get it if you mess it up. These are both easy, really easy tricks. Just don't get hit by the hammer. Okay. Yeah, so now we just line up with this guy. We bounce off of him. In unpause leg, you can pull out an action. And there we go. There's a minuet skip. So here is one where we want to save. But not continue. Because we want to go all the way back to the start of the dungeon. And now we're on to Goron City, which this, ignore PB video. PB video was when I was a big baby and I would get double defense, which would usually take like 3 minutes to get. But I've evolved past that. I have more confidence in myself, and mainly I use light arrows to defeat Ganon, so there's no point in me getting double defense. Yeah, so this is one of the fastest ways to move around in the game. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm not giving you a good example. Alright, looks like we're just gonna backwalk. Actually, no, I'll do it one more time. Alright, looks like we're just gonna backwalk. Double defense is, where your defense is doubled. Your hearts have a white glow around them, and instead of taking like a full heart of damage, you'll only take half a heart. So when you face an Iron Knuckle or Ganon, you'll take 2 hearts of damage instead of 4. Which is pretty nice because you're allowed to mess up once when you fight those guys, when you have double defense. But like if you didn't have double defense, then I mean you just have to, yeah. Double defense is an endgame thing. You're supposed to go through some of the trials. You get an item called Gold Gauntlets, which lets you pick up a rock. And then, just like I got magic, you enter a fairy fountain and get double defense that way. You can clip through it. You can clip through the Gold Gauntlets rock and get double defense early. But it takes a long time. Which is why people don't usually do it. Okay. It's a good thing I figured out a backup because I'm bad at super sliding. Alright, 1 frame game. Okay, 1 more frame. Okay. This is a problem with pause buffering. Sometimes you pause early and you don't actually advance any frames. Okay, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I'll, oops, oh jeez. I almost just ran right off the edge. So yeah, I will show you, the clip to double defense later, because it is kind of a cool trick. But for now, there's no real reason, to see it, so we'll just, we'll skip it for now, and we'll get to it later. I will try... okay. I will try a really cool skip that I'm kind of good at. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know what Wind Bomb is, but that was a mega flip in what I did, where you like backflip, but the bomb propels you slightly further. There we go. Yeah, this is good. These are good pause buffers, 1 frame at a time. Okay. I placed that bomb too far away, so never mind. Oh, okay, I get you. Yeah, in Ocarina of Time, there are ways to propel Link using bombs. Yeah, you can boost up a backflip, you can slide backwards, you can keep the momentum, you can like side hop and stuff like that. Yeah, the bomb mechanic doesn't change a whole lot between games. Bombs are always useful in speedrunning to kind of propel you forward. Okay, just gotta... Okay, there we go. We did it. First try. Okay, let's just... Okay. There you go. That's one of those tricks where it's not hard, but again... So this is Gerudo Valley. We don't see much of it. You're supposed to free 4 carpenters, and then you can go on to the Haunted Wasteland, which is where I am now. But instead, we just kind of skip the gate. There's multiple ways to do it. Yeah, they're all not difficult, but I always find a way to fail it. Kind of like Escape. Okay, and now through the Haunted Wasteland, the first part, you're supposed to follow these holes in order to find your way through. And then in this part coming up, you're supposed to have an item called Lens of Truth that lets you see a ghost. And you follow that ghost and he leads you through a path. But that's too slow to get the Lens of Truth, so... with this, I am just going to follow a path that I created. And using some random visuals. Okay, let these guys come up and hit me. Okay. Okay, please be on the right path still. I should be safe. Okay, we're good, we're good. Have I seen the Twisted Tea YouTube video? I have not. Oh, I did not. I should have skipped. Man, that would have probably been a good split too, because I didn't take too long. Are you gonna media share this Twisted Tea? Hold on. Knowing you, don't media share it yet. Okay. Oh, okay, fine. You're not gonna media share it? Okay. I just put on my headphones just for you. Okay, alright, that works too. I'm gonna take these headphones off now, because they're a little annoying. I twisted out my chair. Okay. Alright, I need one more bomb. These guys have a 50% chance. They have an 8 out of 16 chance to drop me a bomb. Okay, good. Yeah, usually, what the quick speedrunners will do is they'll, skip this first part of the dungeon and just go straight to the mirror shield. I am insanely inconsistent when it comes to that, so I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to do what's known as going through the dungeon and failing that trick because I backflipped too early. Okay, I think PB... I think had to reset because they didn't get any bombs. Okay, I got more bombs. Nice. I don't know why I quick draw that. There's no reason. Okay. Not saved. Yeah, Link will do that weird sideways jump if you don't like flick your shield when you... Okay, if you don't flick your shield after you backflip, he'll do that weird roll. Sometimes it's useful, but most of the time it's not. And I try to like flick my shield really quickly and not think about it, but sometimes I miss like that. Okay. I should have went the other way. Whatever. Nope, this one. Oh, nope, it's not one more. Now I have to wait for this. And I will watch the Twisted Tea video later. Alright, this is a pretty neat thing. You can instead of climbing up there, you can just go to the right and kind of skip all this. And this is a lot of tricks that you kind of learn just by watching other people play it. You'll kind of see like a lot of movement that might seem basic. There's usually a lot of thought behind it. Like in this room, there's an enemy here. So if you push that side once, and then if you go to these ones over here, then that guy can't hit you. See, he's like, you can't see him because I don't have Lens of Truth, but he's like trapped behind this light moving thing. Then, okay, yeah. And there you can jump slash onto that. You can use hover boots to be safer. And now, normally you'd have long shot and you'd be able to long shot that, but you can kind of jump up here and just hook shot this. Oops, come on. Here you go, here's a small key. And come up here. You know, this is a lot of stuff that you've seen already, because this is about where you joined me. Yeah, this pot right here, it always has a guaranteed 5 bomb drop. It's a great spot to farm them. The thing is, you can't collect them, otherwise that pot won't have any more. But if you leave and re-enter the room, as long as you're quick enough to do this, you can get 3 bombs. I was too slow there. One of them despawned. Oh no. It was just too hidden. Yeah, you can get usually up to like 15 extra bombs there. And bombs will be useful later because you don't have a way to... Because you don't have a way to farm them later. Okay. Stop targeting. I just want to walk forward, please. Okay, there we go. Okay, that's okay. I'd have preferred to have my camera in a different spot, but this will work. As long as I'm quick enough, which I was. Oops, don't do that. And also, another really neat thing about the hookshot and hover boots is whenever you pull out a hookshot, it stops all of Link's momentum, which isn't too useful, but when you're on, let's say, like ice, or you have hover boots on, you can control Link's momentum really easily. Because if you ever need to immediately stop, you can. Okay, there we go. We did it. Oh, thanks for the TG support, Hippodon. Okay, I won't forget to split here, too. I wonder... I mean, I probably didn't save too much time on gate split. Well, actually, I don't know. I feel like I should be more ahead than I am. Okay. Okay, that didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to. Okay, I was too slow. You can enter this room and leave it before those bombs despawn. Tattered Games is a very unoriginal idea. So what I did is I was trying to think of a good stream name. So I went to a random name generator, and Tattered Games was the one that popped up. So from there, I kind of looked, and nobody else had it. So that's how I came up with Tattered Games. And it works because I like to play old video games like Ocarina of Time. Yeah, it works. And I mean, it really has grown on me. But it's kind of just a funny story that's just how I came up with it. Alright, so here's a really neat trick. So in this next room, I have to get the boss key. But to do that, I'd have to defeat all of the enemies in here. But what you can do, and hopefully I get this first try, you can come up to this guy, you can hit him, and then the flame, you're invincible from the flame wall. So, yeah, you can just come in here and grab this. You know, quick spin so these guys don't hit me anymore. Nope. Oh, okay, that's fine. Come on. Thanks. I'm working on trying to do things fast. It's not that easy though sometimes. Yeah, I mean a lot of this game too is just like kinda just muscle memory. A lot of this stuff, like I mean going through this part, it's all pretty much like autopilot. And this guy might hit me. If he does, that'd be great. Okay, nope. These guys, while you're pushing, these guys can hit you. And then knock you... Stop. There we go. Can knock you out of the pushing animation. So you can do that faster. Okay. That's not what I wanted to do, but good enough. Okay. Yeah, so I did decide because I'm doing pretty good on this run, and I've been inconsistent with head clip. I just did this the old-fashioned way of going through the dungeon, getting the boss key. All right, so then we got a quick little cutscene. And this is also one of those, this could be an interesting mini boss fight. So I'm just gonna go do this normally. GSR stands for Ganondorf Source Requirement. It basically means defeating Ganon and getting the Shadow, Spirit, and Light Medallion. But yeah, with the Iron Knuckle, what you can do is you can either defeat it like you would any other Iron Knuckle, like crouch stabbing under the right foot, or you can lure it to the corner and have it push you out of bounds. And when it does that, you'll skip this next cutscene coming up. But this is just easier to just do it like this. So yeah, this cutscene, like right here, you would void out, so then you would just be moving on. I also don't know, let's see here, where is, yeah, right now my PB is on the mini boss fight, so I think PB did a head clip, but I think it failed it. Yeah, I think I will overall lose time here, but I don't think I'm going to lose a whole lot of time here. It actually just really depends on Twin Rova. I got a triple in practice, and what a triple is Twin Rova has two phases. The first phase, they are split up, and one of them will shoot magic at you, and you have to reflect it onto the other one. And sometimes, like, let's say the Fire Sister, she'll use her fire magic on you, and while the other one is recovering, she'll queue up to do another fire magic, So instead of having them like dance around you, they'll just shoot you right away. And that lets you get an immediate quick shot. You can, in theory, get them to do that 4 times in a row. It's very unlikely. I've gotten 2 doubles and 1 triple in my entire time doing this. It's not very common. And it is kind of tricky too, because they take 4 hits to be defeated. But they could trick you, and they could queue up for a double after the 4th hit. And so then you'd have to either interrupt it or... Really? None of them are going to shoot me? Okay. You either have to interrupt it or just like wait. Oh, this is bad. Okay, that's fine. I hope. Oh. Okay, good. It's kind of scary when they're that close. But you can use the hook shot to make one of them spin in place. So then you can usually queue up and hit them right away, but I just missed. So yeah, that's what you're supposed to do. Are you gonna... Yep, okay. The other one's to my left. Please... Okay, nice, you're above me. Okay. Okay. Are you... Okay, sweet. Alright, there we go. So, you want to shoot the hook shot. I mean, they flew away, so they wouldn't double me. But they could shoot another beam right away. Man, they had to keep resetting this game. I mean, hey, that's okay. You get to see the ending today. Okay, hey, hopefully you reset before Water Temple, because that was a bad dungeon. Yeah, so here is going to be interesting. So... This boss, when they always shoot the same 3 back to back, unless they're at low HP. And because you can store power, you can just power crouch stab and defeat them in one cycle before they go into low HP, and then they have to and then it just gets really bad. Yeah, Water Temple, you can definitely mess up the keys. Water Temple, I don't know, there's a lot of stuff you can mess up in Water Temple. But yeah, that's why I'm glad that we don't go to Water Temple in this game. Well, in this category. Yeah, thankfully, in a lot of categories in this game, Water Temple is actually not bad in speedrunning sense, because you really know what you're doing, and you kind of just like can sequence break it pretty well. So it's not too bad, but casually it's really bad. And yes, a paladin, hyenas. Oh yeah. Your favorite cutscene. All right, so there you go. We got two dungeons down, which is the only 2 dungeons we have to actually beat. Yeah. The Dark Link fight is actually pretty fun to do. As long as you don't like cheese it. There are a lot of ways that you can easily defeat them, but I mean, casually, Dark Link's really fun. Yeah, I'm gonna guess though in Water Temple, I'm guessing you probably just like missed a key instead of like like accidentally using one in a spot you're not supposed to. I feel like there's a lot of really obscure keys in there. Alright, so I can confirm my PB definitely must have done the head clip that I did not do, which loses me a minute here. But that's okay. I can save up a lot of time later on. I can still PB. Sub 140, which is my goal, is probably impossible. But I can at least get a PB today. My bomb count is actually surprisingly good too. So now we get to go to Forest Temple because we need a bow to shoot one arrow. I mean, it's okay. It's not you. It's that the Water Temple is a bad dungeon to begin with. Oh, come on. Oops, I accidentally walked too close to trigger those guys. Okay, we're good. Yeah, if you head immediately to the right, you won't trigger the wolf spawning, but if you go forward and to the right, then you do. I'm also going to do the safe route and just hookshot this because it's a really tricky jump to do. So now we just gotta go grab a few keys to get to the bow. There isn't a whole lot to talk about here. Let's see. I don't think in the, well, I think they did say that like Water Temple was like their least favorite dungeon. I know that they didn't mess up on the original Water Temple, I'm pretty sure. But I know in Master Quest, there is a door that isn't supposed to be opened up with a switch, but it is, so you always end up with an extra key in Master Quest Water Temple. Which Master Quest is just an interesting, like, pretty much official ROM hack of this game. It's a neat idea, but it's really weird. Okay, this guy, I would really like it if he stopped shielding me, which he stopped, thankfully. And I somehow was right next to the chest. Nice. Alright, so next up is Ledge Cliff. I will try to do a bufferless like 3 times. If it doesn't work, then I'll buffer. Yeah, the infinite sword glitch. Yeah, it's super fun. Nope. Okay. That one wasn't it. There we go. Got it. I will say, the infinite sword glitch is probably the easiest glitch to do, and I mean, it's probably one of the most fun glitches to do. Even though there's cool stuff like skipping half a forest temple. Ooh, wow, that was kind of sketchy, but kind of lucky. I got that in my first attempt, which is good. I should probably save, because I don't think I'm going to go through all my bombs, but I very well could. I'm going to need a minimum of 2, but every time I fail this trick, I have to waste a lot of time and go through 2 more bombs. But I shouldn't fail. I know what I did wrong in my PB. Alright, Okay, there we go. The first one's done. Here comes the tricky one. Yeah, thankfully ground jump is like the easiest trick ever. Okay. Impossible jump. Okay, there we go. First try. Nice. Nice bonk there. Whoop. Alright, so now I definitely should be saving a lot of time here. Which means even if I just do okay on the final fights, I should get a PB here. Okay, if you stick to the right side, there's 3 Navi techs that you can avoid. And you can do that really cool, like, side hop there. And here's also another, not very fast, but really cool trick. You can just get a 45-degree angle and just backflip down those stairs and skip, like, the majority of them. Nope. That's not ISG. That one is ISG. I really hope I jump slash. I did. Okay, good. Yeah, there is a funny thing that happens. Well, I say funny. It's really annoying. But if you are in the air, so like if you jump slash, during that cutscene, Link will be pulled towards the middle of the room and fall down. Which is a huge time loss. Okay, there we go. Alright, here we go. I might even gold split this, huh? Nice. That was nearly perfect. Okay, well, nope, don't warp out first. There you go. Then you save warp. And then here comes the light arrow cutscene. So, the light arrow cutscene is the longest cutscene in the game. It's a 5-parter. So, it is the perfect time to go to the bathroom. So, I am going to shut off my camera. And I'm going to go to the bathroom at a moment where I don't have to button mash. So, I will be back. Anon 180, thank you for the follow by. Okay, I'm back. There we go. That was the one time you get to go to the bathroom. Okay, let me redo the camera. Okay. Sorry if you can hear me button mashing. My noise gate should do the majority of them, but a few of them do squeak by because... Oh no, I button mashed pretty hard. Yeah, this is unfortunately, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's nice that it's at least at the end of the run, so I don't have to sit through, like, this cutscene and then reset early on. But yeah, this is the longest cutscene in the game. It's right before the final boss castle. But it is mandatory because I need to get the light arrows from this cutscene. And also, do not believe the fact that it says 0.00 possible time save. This goes for all of my splits. Because I'm kind of new to this, I do mess up. Just because I haven't done anything better yet, doesn't mean there isn't room to grow. Like, for example, the escape split, it takes me about 6 minutes to do it. It takes, like, the world record holder in a lot of categories, it takes them, like, 5 minutes and 15 seconds to do it. They do stuff that I don't, but it's still just the fact that all my splits can be improved just by doing better gameplay. So although I'm 3 minutes behind now, I mean, I could just save so much more time. That's also why my sum of best is 130-134, but my PB is 147-35. Which is my PB, right? Yes. Because it's really hard to do a perfect run consistently to begin with. And I don't play this as much as I should, so there's just a bunch of room for improvement. Yeah, we are almost done. I just have to go to Ganon's Tower, skip the trials, defeat the 3 sets of mini bosses in my way, and then defeat the first form of the main boss, go through a tower collapse, and then beat the second form of the big boss. So we are almost done. As long as I don't royally choke it, I'll be good. No promises on anything. Oh, and also, I know what you're thinking. Man, I just sat through a really long cutscene. Well, don't worry. Here's another cutscene to hold you over. This one isn't as long, though. This is just, saying like, oh man, here's Ganon's Tower. Now, I know what you're thinking. Man, I just sat through a cutscene and another cutscene. I hope there's another one. Oh, don't worry. There's another one for you guys. This is the last one for a while, I promise. I mean, there are more cutscenes, but this one... But there'll be a good gameplay beforehand. Yeah, I know. It's what everybody wants, is the longest cutscene in the game, followed by 2 more. Okay, don't run off the edge. Thankfully, don't worry. There'll be more cutscenes. Don't you worry. Alright, so I do have good bombs. If I needed more, I could always use a bomb. And these guys have a... Whoops. They have an 8 out of 16 chance of paying out with more bombs. And to trigger the light arrow, or the rainbow bridge, all you need is the Shadow Spirit and Light Medallion. Oh, okay. So that's exactly why I got, that's why I had to go through those the 2 dungeons. Okay. This is slightly concerning. Alright. Okay, at this point I can't do this. I just have to reset, okay. Why safety saved? It's okay, PB is still on light arrow cutscene. Okay, this is the only trick that I will choke on, so don't worry. I probably won't choke on anything else. We all need 2 bombs to super slide, 1 to do the tower collapse skip, 1 for Ganon. So I need to make sure that I have 4 by the end. That's my only Braum requirement. Okay. Alright, I'm really saving my bombs here, that's for sure. There we go. See? That's all it takes. Here, I'll even safety save here. I wasted a second, so I don't have to do that later. Alright, so this room is easy. You just hold down this, and once they get closer... quick spins absolutely destroy these guys. So that's how you get rid of the... I forgot what they're called. Lizard something. Nice bonk. Man, doing great. Alright, so Stelphos is coming up. You can just crouch stab and get past their shield, which is faster, but ISG is more reliable. Okay, come on. Alright, I did take a hit there, which doesn't really matter as long as I don't get hit in the Iron Knuckles. Iron Knuckles will one-shot you, which is the reason why I safety saved, but I shouldn't do it. I'm not going to do anything crazy like go for the double knuckle fight. Which, I mean, it is possible. All you do there is you just roll in between them, and then you just stab them, roll while they're attacking, and then stab them some more. It's not hard, I'm just not consistent at it. There we go. See, there's the first one. I'll grab a safety heart just in case. Because these guys do 4 hearts of damage. I didn't need it though. So yeah, so there we go. There's that. Now I just go up here. And hearts don't matter because I will... Because at the start of the fight, I get my hearts refilled anyway. But alright, here you go. Here's what you're waiting for. Yep. Don't worry, more cutscenes coming up. You get this long, ominous... You get the staircase. I don't know the infinite long jump from Super Mario 64. I mean, here's a pretty cool cutscene. Ganondorf was nice enough. He learned the organs while he was taking over Hyrule. I'm glad you enjoy all the cutscenes. There's still 2 more, and then the final cutscene. Yeah, right now, since I'm guessing none of you are fluent in Japanese, Ganondorf is going to be like, haha, I finally brought all of you together so I can rule everything. Yeah, I will say, Ganon... I mean, yeah, it's pretty sick that he learned the organ. Yep, here we go. The big final boss. And yeah, he's like, here, I'm going to show you true power. And then Navi is going to be like, oh, evil is too strong. I can't help you here. Which is really a bummer, because I would have loved to get ISG off of Navi. But, you know, that's just not how life works sometimes. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to let that ball go. I'm going to sit here and we're just going to play tennis. Oh, nice. One hit. And now what you can do is you can hook shot him. Target him and pull out the bow. And then he can't move because you have the bow pulled out on him. And ISG just constantly hits him. So yeah, I did lose a minute. One, because PB's best split was a fake best split. And also, I failed trial skip. Okay, here's... so, for me, to save time here... Actually, I don't think I have to do anything special. I think I just have to not be bad. I don't think PB did anything too crazy. He didn't die or anything because there's only 30 seconds of time save. I probably... In the final fight, I mean, spoilers, Ganondorf isn't actually dead here. He can, like, roam around and destroy pillars, and you can get fairies, and so you can, like, grab those if you're scared. But I have a backup, which is hopefully going to go good. I say hopefully because I'm still just as likely to get hit. I'm not going to lie. Alright, I'm going to attempt to do the one from spawn. Yeah, I mean, not doing bad is a really cool strat. Okay. That rock's gonna hit me. Alright, well, I can't do it from start. Okay, that's fine. That rock's gonna troll me. Yep. This is the problem, is that rocks control you here. And I can just jump slash instead of side hopping. That also doesn't help. Okay, there we go. As long as I don't get rock trolled here, we're good. Good, okay. Now you hold slightly up of down left for a little bit. And you aim for this little invisible platform, please. Okay, good, I hit it. I thought I missed it for a second. Alright, see, this is why I get the backup parts too, because, I mean, look at my HP. Good, I got the super slide as well. It does freeze the timer too, as long as you hold up the shield. So that is a neat little time save in case you ever need to. And also, if you get directly in the middle, you don't have to actually hold the direction to leave. Link automatically does it, and it saves 1 frame. Saves 1/20th of a second, in case if you wanted to learn a really niche speedrunning tip. Yep, here you go. Here is, I guess, the second to last cutscene, as long as you don't include the ending. No, the third to last. Also, not to criticize, but Pog has a capital P, in case if you want Pog to actually show up. Capital P-O-G. Oh, is it not? Oh, maybe not. Is it all caps? No, oh. Never mind. I guess ignore me. I don't know anything. That's not quite it either. Yeah, just ignore me. I thought I understood Twitch, but apparently I don't. I may have been streaming for 38 months, but that's besides the point. Hey, there you go. What is... Oh, PogChamp. Yeah, what am I thinking? Yeah, see, I don't know anything. Also, Zelda, please stop. Okay. Alright, that was a little early, but that's okay. We got 6 bombs. We got 5 bombs. Okay, there we go. So yeah, so this is interesting. You can super slide into this cutscene. And usually, I mean, this will happen, and then Ganondorf will be like... He'll transform, and then he'll swing your sword away. But as long as you super slide into it and hold the right trigger... the sword cannot be knocked out of your hands, which means I'll have it for the first part of the final fight. Otherwise, in Forest Temple, that's why I got the Deku Nuts, in case if I couldn't super slide here, then I can just hit him with Deku Nuts 10 times. Yeah, see, so there, like, the Master Sword is supposed to be knocked out of your hands. I can release right trigger now. And now I still have the Master Sword. Okay. Just don't mess this up. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna be a baby here. Oh my goodness. It's okay. Oh god. Okay, you know what? Back up. I've never been more nervous about a fight in my life. I don't know why. Okay. So yeah, so the thing is you can shoot light arrows to stun him and then swing at him. Okay. We go phase 1. Oh, that's the wrong way. Okay, hit 1. I need 5 hits. Okay. 2 hit. Oh, come on. Okay. Okay, I don't have any more magic. Okay, we're good. We did it. As long as I can do this final slash without somehow dying. I'm even gonna hold down left. Okay, here we go. The last cutscene. There we go. Nice. A 144.41. It's pretty good. I mean, my goal for this is 140, so we're getting there. We're almost done. Yep, it is a personal best. Yeah, PB is just way easier to say. Yeah, so personal best. Let's see here. Just for fun. If I were to submit this. Here, GSR category. 100 or 1 hour 44.41. 44.41. That would put me in 347th place. So we're getting there. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. I mean, I don't do a lot of things that is super optimal here. So, I mean, I'm just getting better at the game. Yeah, so here's a Grand Old cutscene. Alright, I did promise you I'd show you the gold gauntlets skip. Usually, I mean, this is pretty much here. There's a few parts where I have to actually button mash, I think. Maybe not. I think I'm done with all the button mashing. Okay, I mean... Here, hold on. Oh, also, I can't show you here, but here's a fun little Easter egg too. This is actually Hyrule Field. They just unloaded everything and they added that little cloud effect. But this is technically in Hyrule Field. And there's actually some button mashing I have to do. Not that it matters, time ended, but... Thanks, and thanks for the follow, Anon. I mean, hopefully I'll see you around. Alright, here, let me just get through this. Yeah, here, this is far enough. Alright, here, I'll show you the cool, the golden gauntlet skip. And then I'm going to end the stream. But I will end it there. Okay, so, yep, GZ is the practice ROM. And it shows you how my old controller is not centered. Okay. I should have... I think it's in my GZ macro. Import. A double... Yeah. Double defense gold gauntlet skip. Okay, there we go. So yeah, so... Whoop. Alright, so yeah, so this is... At Ganon's Castle, if you instead go a little bit further on, you get to this. This is a gold gauntlet rock. You have to go through the shadow trial, and that's where you get gold gauntlets. And you're supposed to come back here and unlock this. However, what you can do is get into this corner, pull out your sword, and then you can see up with the sword icon with the edge of this. And you crouch stab. And then we're gonna... Here, I'm just gonna frame advance instead of pause buffering. Oh. Actually, hold on. That's the right frame. So, 2 frames... Well, so frame 1 is when the sword hits the rocks. Frame 2 is right now. So then you equip hover boots. Okay, hold on. I think I was slightly off. Okay, here we go. I think... Yeah, that's right, you hold R. But there you go. So then you slide into here. And then from here... you come over here, and then you activate this like any other fairy fountain. But this is how you get double defense. And that's how you can just skip it early, as long as you have hover boots. That's all you need. And then... There you go. So that is the gold gauntlet double defense skip. Alright, so that is it. I'm 3 hours 45 minutes in. So here, I'll tell you what, I will throw you guys onto another... I have no idea who this person is, by the way. But this person's also running the GSR category. So you can see he might be doing the new tricks, which would be pretty neat. So hopefully... Yeah, I did also have 69 rupees on purpose. But yeah, so hopefully he's doing the new strats. If you have any questions, I mean, every OOT runner is pretty nice, I feel like. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. And if you did, I'll see you next time. Otherwise, have a good day.